we touch on this, there's a lot of women that it took a long time for them to get recognized, and they're still not. There's still a lot of women that are not in the Rock Hall. What do we think
I
about
had not noticed that. I don't have any
so
thoughts.
go ahead.
Thoughts or feelings about.
You have the floor, Kristen. Would you like to?
Well, it's ridiculous and I'm angry about it. And we have been conditioned to see incremental progress as enough. And it's really not. I say this a lot about kind of female performers and performers of color, non-white performers. It's like, we could do better and we should do better. And I think one of the only ways to do it is to just start tilting the ballot. Don't give us any more, all white male options. And let's get Pat Benatar in the dang Rock Hall yesterday. Thank you. So, Joe, thoughts, feelings. Joe has a whole slew of snubbed women, and and there's women also in the list of women who have been snubbed by the Hall is long and it is egregious. And in some cases, the ways that they have been systematically neglected and excluded is like, it is obvious. You look at a lot of people who were incredibly formative and important, and their male counterparts have been inducted and they have been excluded. And yes, this year we had a more diverse ballot. We had more women getting in, and a lot of that had to do with the Go-Go's, being an all-female band. But like, that's still how much, what's the percentage, Joe? We did a history episode.
Yeah, we went through and kind of tracked how the percentage of women, went back and forth. And we're about 7%. If you're looking at especially individual members, because you have to remember, and the reason we do individual members, obviously the number would be larger if we were just talking about acts, like the Go-Go's as one act, and then the Cure as one act. But we counted individual members because that's important, because the individual members who are inducted get votes.
Yep.
And that votes are the thing, more than anything else, that matter for who gets inducted. So you have years like, and we just talked about how we liked the year 2019. You get Stevie Nicks and Janet Jackson get in. Stevie Nicks already had a ballot because she was in with Fleetwood Mac. So you get one new woman who has a ballot. Now, who else do you get? 10 people in The Cure, like 6 people in Def Leppard, 6 people in Radiohead. You get 6 people in Roxy Music. And when I say people, we're talking about like the last few bands. Like, these are guys. You get guys. You are getting more and more men who are voting. And obviously not all men are going to just vote for all men, but it is just a trend generally that people vote for people who are like themselves. And it is a problem with women. And that, I think, was one of the big problems with why Tina and Carol couldn't seem to get a second induction when Eric Clapton was inducted 3 times. And then it's the same thing with why we see a lot of the same genre get inducted. The guys from Journey who are now voting, probably going to vote for the dudes they went on tour with and the music they like, which is going to be similar to the music that they make.
Let's go Foreigner.
Yeah, Foreigner.
Probably will happen.
It will probably happen.
There is, and it's, I would like to see it was cool to see the Go-Go's get in, because now we have 5 women who are now voters. And it would be cool to also see, we haven't seen this in a very long time, a group of Black musicians who are in a band together, like say Kool and the Gang or the Commodores, that do a little bit of work to get more than just your kind of token one Black artist. And we've seen in recent years, it's one of the reasons why we really push for Dion's induction, and we try to push for people to vote for Dion. A lot of the Black artists in the last few years, they've been posthumous inductions. And like, that has to stop. That absolutely has to stop. We need to, it's an important thing. And I know people follow different ways on this, but we feel very strongly, if you can induct someone while they're still alive, you should absolutely do that.